What should I eat? Are carbs good? What's the best style of training? How many times a day should I eat or train? How much protein should I have?
Protein.
What's better, weights or cardio? Should I be fasting? Should I try keto? I eat salads for lunch every day, but why am I not losing weight? I train 5 times a week, but why can't I seem to lose that belly
I'm
fat?
doing horizontal running.
Here's what I wish I knew all those years ago. Number one, you can't spot reduce fat.
I'm Cellulite Sally. Look at my huge badonky.
I'm telling you girls this to prevent wasting time on silly exercises. We need to understand that we can't spot reduce fat. What that means is simply we can't choose where fat comes off. Okay, I've had so many clients over the years always want to work on their abs in hopes of burning that body fat off on their midsection. It doesn't unfortunately work like that. Okay, genetics will play the biggest part to where fat comes off first, and nutrition will play the biggest part to how much comes off. That's why we coach our clients through tracking their macros. Number 2, macros are king. To understand why macros are king, you need to understand the difference between macro and calorie tracking. And today, in under 60 seconds, I want to take a machine gun to your restrictive dieting.
Say hello to my little friend.
When most people decide to lose weight, what do? Cut calories, count calories, reduce portion sizes, skip meals, or they starve themselves. What this creates, guys, is a loss of a little bit of fat and a lot of muscle, okay? What we need to understand is the more muscle we have, the more energy we naturally burn at rest. This is James on 1,000 calories a day, and this here is James on 3,600 calories a day. Massive difference, okay? But how does this guy eat so much food without putting on body fat? Macros versus calories. What we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna use Batman to help explain.
I'm Batman.
Here's Christian Bale on 300 calories. Here's Christian Bale on 3,500 calories. Here is also Christian Bale on 3,500 calories, okay? Alrighty, so number 1, guys, is a clear eating disorder. He will stack fat on very quickly once he starts eating again. Number 2 is Christian Bale on the seafood diet. Number 3 is Christian Bale tracking his macros, hitting what we call his macro budget very well. So what does this mean? Calories control body weight, but macronutrients control body composition, which means body fat and muscle. Moral of the story, guys, is we want to stop wasting our time with restrictive calorie-focused dieting, okay? We want to learn how to hit our macro budget, and you will see so much more results. Someone that focuses on the macronutrients, however, can actually increase muscle mass, okay? Increasing their metabolism and losing body fat at the same time. Yes, the scales may not move as drastic, but their body composition and their body shape will change 10 times over. Hence why the next sentence is incredibly important. Please throw away your scales and start to track progress through body measurements and progress photos, okay? Number 3, do your core values allow for your dream body? I love this next one. I had a client, Sarah, who went from 40% body fat all the way down to 20% body fat, which is amazing. But once we hit that 20%, she came to me and said, okay, I think my next challenge would be to get to 10%, so I have those washboard abs. As a coach, I'm not gonna lie, if someone wants to get abs, I'm gonna show them how to get abs, as long as that's what they really want, okay? Sarah never did get to 10% body fat. I'll tell you why. We all have core values. These are essentially values we carry dear to us within our life. Mine, number 1, family and friends. Number 2, love. Number 3 is health and fitness. Number 4 is career. And number 5 for myself is passions, okay? Outside passions. Sarah, on the other hand, number 1 was family and friends, okay? Number 2 was her career. Number 3 was her health. Now, the big difference between Sarah and myself was my family and friends value would look like games night with the family, or mountain bike riding, or working out with mates. Sarah, however, her family and friends value was drinking, partying, eating out with the family and friends on the weekend. Okay, Sarah's value for family and friends was a lot higher than her value of health and fitness, which is nothing wrong with that, so is mine. But her value would repel her objective of abs, whereas mine was quite the opposite. My value actually enhanced my ability to allow me to get there sooner, okay? So moral of the story is knowing what's really important to yourself within the lifestyle that you want. Sarah is still very happy today at 20% body fat. She's mid-40s and still in great shape, and still has the weekend lifestyle that she's always wanted, which is gold, win-win. Number 4, stop killing yourself with cardio. 5:30 a.m., 13 years old, I get myself up every morning and run 5 to 7 Ks along the beach. Something that I hated doing, but my drive for change was so great, I forced myself to do this every day before school. 12 months had passed and all this unwanted body fat was still there. I was like, what the hell was I doing wrong? It felt like I had wasted an entire year. I was trying to achieve the physique of the guys in the fitness models and the magazines I'd subscribe to every month, but I wasn't able to achieve this, okay? Nothing was changing. I was furious. And as you can imagine, I was almost ready to give up, okay? I was very fortunate though, my dad started seeing a personal trainer and I started to join them. He immediately got me basically cutting back on my cardio, and I was basically made to focus more so on my strength training, okay? The biggest thing that he did for me though was he got me out of the starvation mindset. Now you see, when people try and lose weight, what do they try and do straight away? Reduce. They go into reduction, they cut meal sizes. This will only last so long. What we must focus on first is a growth phase, okay? Here's what I started to do. I was 13 years old, I would only consume 600 calories a day. Very, very little intake, but my body had no choice but to store whatever was coming in because it didn't trust that I was going to feed it. Over the next 12 months, I went from 600 calories all the way up to 3,000 calories. I had stacked on 6 kilos of muscle in the process, and I actually looked leaner than before. Once I had built up this metabolic baseline, I was then coached into a reduction 12-week period. I went from 15% body fat down to 6% body fat. I went from 3,000 calories to 2,300 calories, and I was the leanest I'd ever been. This period taught me the importance of patience, determination, and mentorship. I fear that if I hadn't had that support through a mentor and my dad at the time, I'd be still where I was, dreading my boring morning runs, or no doubt I would have basically given up by now. Okay, if the results hadn't followed, I would have given up. And this is when I realized how important the mentor was. And this is why this year, 2020, this year is gonna be the year of the mentor.
It's the best thing I've done. And I would say to someone, don't delay, get down here tomorrow.
You won't be sorry. You'll be happy you came and made that choice, made that decision.
You get support right the way through. So yeah, I would recommend it to anybody. It's sensational.
Our approach is very different from many gyms out there, as we're extremely big believers in always having a mentor. Mentorship is a relationship in which a more experienced individual helps guide a less experienced person. It's basically like having someone that's done it before give you a roadmap to success. That's exactly what we do. First thing our mentors will guide you through is our 3 M's. One is mission. Together we'll pinpoint exactly what you're after, making sure your driving force is a SMART goal. Specific, measurable, attainable, result-based, and time-based. M2 is motivation. One of the most important questions for yourself is your why. With our mentors, you'll sit down and find your driving force. And always remember, the stronger the reason, the greater the action you'll take to achieve your mission, okay? Finally, M3 is mindset. We'll sit down and discuss what's held you back in the past. All too often we fall victim to a number of outside influences, and together we'll establish what this might be and we'll remove them from our path. If you'd like to make this year your best year yet, don't wait. Start your mentorship below with our No Sweat intro.
It's amazing, come join.